Everything, everywhere, all at once. Something isn't right. You feel it. Even if you can't fully explain it. Prices keep climbing. Stability feels shaky. Energy is unpredictable. Conflicts are escalating. And somehow, all of this is happening at the same time. So here's the question most people aren't asking. Are these isolated events? Or are we looking at a pattern hiding in plain sight? Welcome back to KIP TV, where we don't just react to what's happening. We break it down so you can see what's really going on beneath the surface. Today, we're unpacking a concept I call E.I.E.I.O. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Not as a claim, not as a conclusion, but as a framework. Because when multiple systems, economic, energy, technological, and social, start shifting at the same time, you have to at least consider the possibility that they're not as disconnected as they seem. Let's start with what's visible. Inflation has changed how people live day to day. Groceries cost more. Housing pressure is real. Everyday expenses hit harder. Energy prices ripple through everything: transportation, manufacturing, food, supply chains. We've already seen how fragile they can be. Now, here's the key. Individually, each of these makes sense. But when they all hit at once, they don't just add up, they multiply impact. This is what I call the stacking effect. Multiple stress points hitting at the same time, amplifying each other. Now pause for a second, because this is where most people stop thinking deeper. We don't live in isolated systems anymore. Energy drives production. Production drives supply. Supply drives cost. Cost drives behavior. Now layer in massive growth in digital infrastructure. Data centers consuming enormous amounts of energy. A global economy that depends on constant flow. You start to see something important. A disruption in one area doesn't stay contained. It spreads. Now, add global tension, regional conflicts, economic competition, shifting alliances. These don't just exist in the background. They influence markets, supply chains, and long-term stability. And here's the reality. Uncertainty spreads faster than stability. When uncertainty increases, everything becomes more volatile. This is where it hits home. People feel it as financial pressure, job instability, housing challenges, rising stress and anxiety. Even if someone doesn't follow global events, they still feel the outcome. Because when systems shift, people absorb the shock. If you're still watching, you already know this isn't random surface-level stuff. We're connecting dots most people don't even realize are related. So now we circle back to the core question. When multiple systems shift at the same time, is it coincidence? Or is it what happens when complex systems reach critical stress points simultaneously? Some people see patterns, others see randomness. But either way, ignoring it doesn't make it go away. There are different ways to interpret what's happening. Some see it as a major transition, economic, technological, even societal. Others see it as the natural behavior of complex systems under pressure. But here's what matters most. Understanding the environment you're in is no longer optional. Because whether this is coincidence or something more connected, the people who are paying attention now will be the ones best positioned later. If this gave you a new way to look at what's happening, hit like, share this with someone who's been feeling the same shift, and subscribe to KIP TV. Because clarity is power. And most people are operating without it.